Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Lego Batman, the video game. Let's continue the story. So this time it's gonna be who? The Penguin and... maybe just the Penguin. The Penguin and Catwoman again. Interesting. Is this the final level, I wonder? The time has come. Our perfect team has built my perfect dream. Brick by brick, a tower in the sky, unleashing penguins across the city. Don't snicker. Let's just say there'll be a blast. Oh yes, of course I mean that they explode. Now, to work. So we've got the aquarium zoo area. And there's Man-Bat in the background. So we didn't have a Man-Bat level at all, it doesn't look like. So Batman just right there captures Man-Bat in favor of us having another level with Penguin and Catwoman. Interesting. So let's run around and see if we can get true supervillain. I think we need Poison Ivy for those though, right? Catwoman can't do anything there. Let's play as Catwoman for a little bit. She can't destroy the things, oddly. Neither can I. Oh, these street lights are the bane of my existence here. Here's a little igloo. You'd think you could rebuild that or something. Now, I don't think Penguin or Catwoman can survive through this. Yeah, neither one of them can survive that, so that's free play mode stuff. Up there must be free play mode stuff. This looks like free play mode stuff. I mean, we could try and blow it up, I suppose, with Penguin. Okay, I can swim down here. Well, the Penguin can't swim. Interesting. Can Catwoman swim? Nope, they can't dive. So we're sliding on the ice here, and that again is probably just a switch to this. Wow, we've seen a considerable amount of free mode items. Here's some big chunk eyes. So I can jump up on the ice with Catwoman. Build the ladder for Penguin, but I need some more rods. I bet Mr. Freeze could interact with those a little bit, but I can't get up high enough to that section. Wow. I am seeing way too much of things that I cannot interact with or reach right now. Way too much. That's just a little too unpolished for me. Aw, darn it. Oh, was that what we were supposed to do? Is jump on these things and make platforms? Really? That's not very logical. There we go. Get up here. Get over there. Yeah, this is the same area, isn't it? This feels exactly like the area that Batman and Robin played in, but we've mostly gotten away from that. It's now pretty much 100% new levels, or I wouldn't say 100%, but it felt more like close to 90% of the levels. this, I'm supposed to get up here, and then, but he just walks off. Ah, forget it. So whatever that's supposed to be, we'll do that in free play mode, since that's not gonna work. Here's a frozen piece. Can we push it as it's frozen? I guess we can. And maybe we'll break it out of the ice. And then there's another piece here, and a big old slide up there to push a third piece. So I probably am wasting my time, would be my guess. I bet we need a few more things. Well, here's a ski slope. But we'd have to blow this up and have to get over there. And then we'd have to slide and go through all those gates. This almost feels like you would be able to jump up here and grab that. So where's the real story though? What are we actually supposed to be accomplishing, and what is the rest of it? I see, if I put a penguin here, it doesn't work. As soon as this water goes out, it's gone. Pull this and run. Run. Up here. Fly. And you can't do it. You cannot even make that journey. Am I supposed to just be blowing up that? Is that all we really needed to do? No, because we're still missing pieces here. Is this whole section just free play stuff? No, and this isn't the same level. It seemed like the same level because it's the same bridge there, but it isn't. So we've got this ice here. Can't break that. Can't get up there, and even if I could get up there, that's just a free play thing. Come on, game. What am I supposed to be doing here? I mean, totally lost. I may have to cheat here. I may actually just have to cheat. Put her here. Leave that alone. No, quit following me. If there was a way up. Oh, so if you stand here long enough, she'll walk to you. There we go. Go in there. Buggy. Very, very buggy. I was almost to the point where I was just gonna hit F2 on my keyboard and take control of the secondary character and pretend like there's two players. Again, you cannot make games to by default be for two-player co-op. Just doesn't work that way. There's a game called keep talking and nobody explodes that argues against that, and I'm sure there's plenty of other games that would be good arguments against that thought, but generally speaking, you're gonna have one person playing your game by the vast majority, and so you need to by default have that be the easiest and best way to play your game. Here we go. Inflate these balloons. We'll do a little inflating as Catwoman. That doesn't even make sense what just happened physically. Just animate it. Kids will never question reality. And so we come over here and hit the ice with this. Seems like there was way more, a way different way this puzzle was going to be solved. Than what we've gotten here. There we go, we're through. Let's hop out because we can't get the car through and through this section. Some silver walruses to blow up. Come on, just walk that way. There we go. And they turned into some other silver things up here on top that I can't get. So now we got the walrus gag. Riding the walrus. It's a little slow, but it's kind of funny. There's a deer antler on the roof, the wall there. Let's just forget the walrus, it's taking way too long. Take out these police. We've got some toxic goo over here, which it looks like I could probably double jump and make this. But I feel like I need 3 people, and how you would ever have 3 people is beyond me. Let's go and build this. I have a suspicion this light is going to turn into a heat lamp. Space heater things kind of look like this. There we go. I'll use my feminine charm and my whip. So he opens the door for me. Is there more to this section? If there is, I don't know how to get to it. Ah, there we go. The concession stand. We'll break up the concession stand. There. Anything else that we missed? I don't think we did. So let's just move on to the next section. What, 25,000 even as far as our stud count. Are we supposed to just walk up here and go up this elevator, or are we walking this way? Wow. It is just go here. Ah, it's a slide thing. So we should have hit that, and we missed it. That probably is something. Hitting all these Sloan things probably would have gotten us a minifig piece, which, if that is the case, that's going to be rather annoying to get in free play. I can tell you right now, if we don't get it on the first try, it's going to be very, very annoying. Maybe you can blow this up and go back up. Let's see. That's going to take forever. We'll leave that alone. So this is where Batman catches us. That's a Mr. Freeze section. I blew that. Nope. Yeah, so there's no way back up that slide. That's gonna be annoying. I think probably in free play mode though you can figure out ways to get around it. What am I supposed to be doing right now? Am I supposed to be putting the things on the wheels? That won't work. Here's a height switch we can pull. That can get me up here. And then I slide right back down. Oh, I hate when they make slopes like this. Come on. Shouldn't be this hard to just get up an area. I have no idea what we're even doing. I assume we're supposed to be starting this machine somehow. Must arc. Let's go ahead and push this. Alright, so we get these all going, I guess. Push it back this way. Push it back this way. About to the point there where we'll be super villain. Oh, I can't push it any further this way. Interesting. So now that they've come down, that's broken this one out of the ice. Now this laser's working. So we push it this way. I don't think we're gonna get supervillain. There we go, charge that one up. And charge this last one up. I don't even remember what their plan was. Oh, their plan is to get this machine powered up to then be able to get total control over all the robot penguins that would take over the city. That was the... There we go. I'm up here. I'm ready to pull the trigger. Pull that one. And pull this one. Where are you, Catwoman? Can you get up here or not? Obviously she can't. Let's come over here and see if this... Okay, that makes a platform for her to maneuver over here. And where that connects is way over there on the left, so I'm not even going to bother to show it. Let's just beat this level and be done with it. So we're seeing a different animation here than what we saw uh, in the Batman's version, the hero's version of the story. Assumedly, we're seeing scenes of them succeeding right for a second, and then Batman coming in and defeating them. Did not make it to supervillain. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Only got 30,000 studs. And I believe it's gonna say finish the story. Because I believe that's chapter 2. So we only need to now run through the story mode of the villains for chapter 3. And then we're on to free play mode. We'll immediately get score times 2. And then, so I'm gonna... Well, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna run at the end of... No, not at the end of the final level in chapter 3, but at the beginning of free play mode. And we're gonna run around, we're gonna get score times 2, we're gonna get the red brick detector, and we're gonna get the mini kit detector. And with those two things, we will have everything we need to find everything else. Which is going to be much, much more useful than running around randomly and just trying to find everything. Particularly in this game, because there's just not enough polish in my mind. Although the lack of polish is probably going to make it just easier to find mini kits and such, because there won't be so many other things that it could possibly be in. Speaking of lack of polish, this chapter was pretty bad. Pretty bad. As we play more and more of this game and see all it has to offer, we're seeing a definite, I'll use the phrase again, lack of polish. We got a vehicle level in this one, which didn't need to exist. We added a Bane level and cut out a Man-Bat level. All in this chapter, which is weird. And then we didn't fight Bane ever as a hero, as far as I recall. If we did fight Bane, it happened so quickly that I didn't even recognize it or remember it. So that's strange. The villains don't have very drastically different abilities either. In theory, a couple of them can fly, but we haven't played any of those characters yet. A couple of them are women and have feminine charts. Poison Ivy has a special ability to grow plants. The Penguin can hover. I'm sure a couple of them can hover. And a couple of them have super strength and can go through toxic goo. But that's pretty much it as far as abilities, compared to the vast ability differences you've seen in some of the other characters. It's quite different. The Riddler can control people's minds, I suppose. I kind of wish there was more of that. I wish there were more DC characters from the Batman universe in here. That I think maybe a Batman 66 might work better as a Lego game, because then you could have ridiculous bad guys that have not been mentioned ever. You could just go through the entire list and be like, here's the character here's Calendar Man, here's other characters that haven't been used in decades, just to be silly about it. And you could definitely try to grab more of that silliness. This definitely has the vibe of the darker Batman being slightly silly, made silly, whereas Batman 66 would be 100% silliness Batman, the blue Batman outfit as it is. And And I wouldn't really be upset or surprised if that's what if that was the next Batman Lego Batman game. As far as Batman games in general, they're gonna have to have a good sit down and think about what they want to do, because uh, the latest regular Batman Arkham Knight game had major problems and a major scandal around it. So they need to reboot the Batman thought and put more effort and time into it, which they really didn't even do in this. So it's not even like WB Games has a long history of doing good Batman games. They actually have a history of doing bad Batman games, and a couple of them were flukes. So 41% done. Next time we will start here on episode 3. I'd call it chapter 3, but whatever. Whatever they want to call it. Yeah, if they tried to sell those episodes as separate parts, people would have been upset for as short as this game is. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.